Let me ask you this. Are you tired of running in circles when it comes to trading, not being able to pass that prop firm challenge and get funded, not being able to grow your account as you would like to grow it, basically taking one step forward and two steps backwards? If the answer to that is yes, and you're ready to become part of the 1% of traders that make it, to basically be able to pass that prop firm challenge, to grow your own personal account, to buy that dream car because of trading, basically to reach all of your goals and ultimately become a full-time trader, then you should make sure to watch this video fully, because in this one, I will go over the 5 things that you need to stop immediately in order to become a profitable trader. So if that sounds interesting, let's get right into it. You need to stop expecting huge returns in a very short period of time. This was a huge mistake I personally did as well. When I got into trading, I thought it was a get-rich-quick scheme, right? I believed the hype. I saw those $100 to $3,000 flipping videos, and I thought that I can do it myself. Fast forward 2 months, I literally blew all of my savings. Why? Because I expected a huge return in a very short period of time. You need to view trading as a business as opposed to a get-rich-quick scheme. The sooner you implement this, the better. Think of it as a marathon, not a sprint. It will take time for you to become profitable, and you cannot expect huge returns as soon as you start. I'm not saying it's impossible to flip a $100 account to $2,000, but it is very unlikely, especially for a beginner. The second thing that you need to stop is searching for the holy grail strategy. Basically for the perfect strategy that has a 100% win rate, that you can trade whenever you want, however you want, on whatever pair you want. That right there doesn't exist and will never exist. And the sooner you stop searching for it, the better. I fell for that myself. In the first couple of months, I was searching for that holy grail strategy, thinking that as soon as I will find it, I will be able to, deposit $20 and flip it to $10,000 in that same week. I literally thought that I can do that with trading, right? I thought that I can find that holy grail and do exactly that. And then of course buy a car, because that was my goal. And of course, that wasn't the reality. And I had to learn it the hard way. I had to blow multiple accounts, multiple prop firm challenges, and all of my savings in the first couple months searching for that holy grail strategy that doesn't exist. Instead, what you need to do is, like I said, stop searching for the holy grail that doesn't exist, and instead look for a strategy that is suitable for you. What do I mean by that? A strategy that suits your style, your personality, and also your schedule, because that's extremely important. Say you have a full-time job, then you cannot spend 3 hours a day scalping the New York session. You need a strategy suitable to your schedule, because otherwise, if you'll try scalping the New York whilst you're at your job, multitasking, trust me, that will not work, and you will find yourself blowing multiple accounts till you eventually try something different, or worse, quit. And in order to find this suitable strategy, you have really 2 options for it. Option 1 is you do yourself by creating your own system, which can take a lot of time, and I'm talking from experience here because I've built my own system as well, and it took me multiple months of backtesting, and by backtesting I mean hours a day in a row. Or the second option would be to look for a mentor that could teach you his proven strategy that has a solid edge on the market, then that you can use on a day-to-day basis in order to become and stay consistently profitable. And I'm really happy to say that recently more and more people in my community understand this aspect, especially the ones that go for my mentoring program. And in my mentoring program, I teach the exact strategy I use on a day-to-day basis in order to, of course, grow my personal accounts as well as the funded accounts that I'm trading. And the beauty about this system is that it only requires 15 minutes a day. I literally used this system whilst I was in holidays in Greece 1 month ago. Why? Because it requires only 15 to 20 minutes a day. Because I truly believe that less is always more. They've started using this system as well, and they have really good success with it, whether it's on a funded account, Prop Firm Challenge, or their own personal account. And they're also very happy because they have a lot of time on their hands. And on that note, if you are ready to become profitable by only spending 15 minutes a day, you should go ahead and apply for my mentoring program. It is the first link down below in the video description. Another huge mistake I see a lot of people make that you need to stop doing is thinking that you can control the markets. We cannot control the markets. The only thing we can control is ourselves. There's so many people out there that force trades. They have a fixed rule of taking 2 or 3 trades a day, which in my opinion is extremely wrong, because you cannot control the market. The market can move very impulsively to the upside or to the downside whenever, without you being able to control it. That's why it is extremely important to have a very good trading plan, to avoid high impact news, and to not FOMO or force any setups. The best traders out there take only between 5 or 8 setups a month. So why would you force trades and take 30 setups a month, thinking that you can control the markets, when in reality you can't? And you either learn it from someone that has went through that and learned its lesson, or you will learn this lesson yourself by thinking you can control it until you will blow multiple accounts and then understanding that you can't. The only thing that you can control is yourself. And this brings me to the next thing that you need to stop immediately, which is being too emotional. We as humans are emotional creatures, so it's perfectly normal to always feel something, right? Today it's a sunny day outside, I feel happy about it. Maybe tomorrow it's gonna be rainy, I might feel a bit sad. Not sad, but my energy levels might be a bit lower. It is perfectly normal. But when you are trading, you need to be as unfazed as possible. What do I mean by that? Say you are winning a trade today. You feel very happy because you won it, and because of that, you feel confident, and you then place another trade just because you feel good and you want to win some more. And then what happens is you lose that trade. And then you get into another trade, you lose again. Then all of a sudden, you're not happy anymore and you become mad. And then when you become mad, that's when you will start revenge trading. And then you'll start revenge trading, you'll start placing bigger lot sizes, using bigger risk, and that's when you will blow the account because of the emotions, right? You took that first trade, it was a winner, that was a trade according to your plan. And then the second trade, you entered that one because you felt happy, you felt confident. And then you lost that trade. Then you lost another one. And then all of a sudden, you're not happy anymore, you're mad. And then you start revenge trading. And this is what I like to call an emotional roller coaster. In trading, you need to be like a robot. You need to be tunnel vision, right? Keep things super simple and straight to the point, okay? And have a very fixed plan. If things go according to your plan, you go for it. If not, you stay on the sidelines, okay? So this is extremely important. Before I go over the last thing that you need to stop doing, feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel to not miss out on any future uploads. And also, let me know down below if there's any other things that you think are also very important to mention that we as traders need to stop doing in order to unlock profitability. So finally, you need to stop aiming for a huge risk to reward ratio and also expecting a high win rate. There's so many traders, especially beginners, thinking they can have a 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio strategy or a 1 to 20 with a 40% win rate or a 50% win rate. That right there is not possible, and it will never be possible. I know having a high risk to reward ratio is attractive, right? Seeing those huge trades, those huge moves, those 1 to 20s, yes, they really look attractive, but trust me, it is very unsustainable. Because if you trade a 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio system, you can be profitable with it. But you need to be okay every now and then with losing 10 to 15 trades in a row, because trading is a game of probabilities and you need to be okay with it. So especially when you start, I would highly recommend to stop aiming for those huge risk to reward ratios. Instead, aim for a lower risk to reward ratio and a bigger win rate instead, because that will build up confidence, and then in time, of course, you can go for a 1-4, 1-5 risk to reward ratio strategy. I personally wouldn't suggest going any higher than that. Okay, so yeah, on that note, these are the 5 things I really think that if you stop, it will make a huge difference. Let me know down below if you agree. And of course, till next time, another cool video will pop on the screen right now. A video where I will share with you all how I got into trading and reached 6 figures by the age of 22. So if you're curious about that, feel free to check it out. And lastly, I want to wish you all the best and take care.